Awez, and today we're reacting to Young Philly wants to return to the UK. Young Philly, bro, it's been long since we heard about Young Philly from a long time ago, and to actually think that, he actually still exists. I know it's crazy for me to say that, but seriously, it is honestly interesting. But at the same time though, he did commit a crime in that country, so I don't think that they would actually want him back. But maybe they would. I'm not sure. It depends on what the UK wants to do with this one. But what do I know? Without further ado, comment, like, subscribe. Let's done.
He's still in Perth, but may not be for much longer.
Are you looking forward to returning home?
British YouTuber and DJ Young Philly hoping to be home for Christmas.
Young Philly has been stuck in Australia for a very long time, and his trial for his case is not until July 20th, 2026, which is expected to last 10 days and be a long procedure itself. So he has now put in an application to return to the UK in time for Christmas, at least to spend time with his family and go back to some normality ahead of this trial. And obviously he will return to Australia in time for that trial.
Rape-accused British DJ could be back home in the UK for Christmas under a proposed relaxation of his bail conditions. Young Philly has been forced to stay in Perth for the past 12 months amid several sex assault allegations.
The news presenter calling him a DJ shows they're not that familiar with him out there. He's much more of a household name in the UK. Although these are very serious charges, there's nothing in Young Philly's past to show that he will go on the run or refuse to come back to Australia and completely make off from the situation. Judging by his past character and what he does, it'll be very hard for him to even go on the run. I expect this probably will be granted. I'm not sure if he wants to come home just for the Christmas and then go back to Australia and be back on bail, because he has to report to the police station as well. Maybe it's just a thing over the festive period and he goes back there next year to fully address this situation.
Young Philly, the UK rapper and YouTuber, is expected to leave WA, where he's been for around a year, and return to the UK. Today he made an application to change his bail conditions, where he has been forced to...
Horrible audio, dog. Yo, this is actually a news channel. Actually, I shouldn't be talking. My audio is bad. But it's not as bad as this, guys. Come on, is it that bad? Is it that bad? Is it?
Stay in Perth while his rape charges have been pending, while he's been waiting for this trial to go ahead in July next year. He's accused of raping and assaulting a woman here in Perth last September after a gig.
We just have to hope that the universe gives karma to whoever's telling the truth in this
hopefully.
situation. There is a female victim that feels like she was taken advantage of. There's Young Philly, whose life has been ruined already. He spent a year in that country with no outcome of this case. Yeah, but whoever's telling the truth, a court case and a proper trial, which is going to last, like I said, 10 days, can find out what actually happened.
And hopefully they show us the files. You know what I'm saying? We see the whole document of the case, Because, guys, honestly speaking, bro, if it's scary that some people can be accused of these such of things and then their lives be derailed in such a manner. But at the same time, though, there are evil people out there who will actually do these things. And there's also evil people who will lie about such things. So you got to keep yourself safe no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Let's carry on.
And evidence can be presented.
He is fighting those charges and it will go to trial. He pleaded not guilty to those charges. He is expected to return to court on Friday to provide the exact dates of his travels to the UK and back to Perth. Provide those to the court, where a judge will then make the final decision on the application.
It's a very tricky situation. When you release someone on bail in a certain country, then they have conditions to abide to attend to the police station, to not engage or contact the victim. But when they're in another jurisdiction of the UK, obviously Young Philly is from here, it's hard to keep the same tabs on them. It's a very serious charge for the victim, but in the same way, giving Young Philly a fair chance at a trial to prove his innocence is important as well. And this has taken a large period of his life, years out of his life. And if he is found not guilty at the end of it, then the Australian system is going to look bad too. For some reasons, people seem to think that young Philly's in jail right now as well. He's not. He's in Australia on bail, just living a normal life, probably got an apartment out there, while he's waiting to go to trial to face these charges he's up against. And if he returns to the UK, we'll have a decision at the end of this week. We'll see. And he'll probably keep a low profile here and wait until that trial was done, and then maybe return to things if he is found innocent. The thing we have to remember here right now is that once this situation is finally over for young Philly and he goes to court, he has another charge of that situation of a similar thing of raping a tourist in Spain's Magaluf. So straight after, they want to get him extradited from Australia. This guy's going to be passed around from country to country, come back to the UK, go to Australia, face it, and after that trial, they want him in Spain. Even if he's probably found guilty in Australia, he still could get extradited to Spain to face justice there as well. So there is a lot, regardless, that young Philly will be dealing with in the next year.
Yo, I didn't think it was just bad. I only thought it was the one in Australia. That was the case that was really on him, bro. But to hear there's actually two in different countries is where there's smoke, there's fire type of energy. But at the same time, though, I don't know. Smoke is fire. I'll be honest with you. Let's just finish this video, bro. I don't know, bro. Whoa.
Actually, as I'm making this video, I'm seeing more about the conditions of what will happen. Basically, he's saying he wants to return to the UK and basically go back to his address, and he will return to Western Australia by January 8, 2026. The application was opposed by state prosecutors, provided he meets strict conditions as well, including sharing his travel itinerary, keeping his phone GPS active all times, and surrendering his passport upon return to Australia. The magistrates are set to review this decision and have until September 12th to return a verdict on it. People like to think this is all just going to go away, but he's going to be a very different person after all of this. His mental health is going to be in a different place. Brands, regardless of the outcome of not guilty or guilty, are going to be reluctant to work for him. They're going to see him as a potential threat because of further accusations in the future or anything that could come out about him. As sad as it is, young Philly right now, people saying he's finished. The young Philly we knew, I highly doubt could go back to that same brand-friendly image after this. That's why they say a rape allegation is heinous. It ruins your career regardless of how true it is. Just recently, we see Michael Ward, the Top Boy actor, he got accused of a rape charge in the UK, and people are comparing it, but young Philly is in a foreign country right now. He doesn't have his support system. I think someone said that his mother has come out there, a journalist said to him that, how was your mother?
Young Philly, disqualified license for 6 months. Did you want to say anything? How's your mum doing? Is she okay? She fly over to Perth to be here?
Yes.
So she may have come out there, but he ain't got all his friends, all the people he knows to have his back. And obviously, it's completely different dealing with a foreign country and their justice. Of course,
his friends probably don't want anything to do with him right now because he's a brand risk, my nigga. These people also still have their brand, they still have their job, they still have their thing. And honestly, even now, Joe, just them being partially associated in the past being associated with young Philly is basically becoming more of a I don't think I want to touch you right now as a brand company. And even then with the whole their shows, I'm talking about Beta Squad, bro, it doesn't feel the same without young Philly, bro. It really doesn't. And it's there, it shows. Even people that never watched Beta Squad before, they're like, no, something is missing here. Something really is missing. So, hey, bro. Hopefully these are not correct, and maybe you can go back to Beta Squad. But if they are correct and these are true, chill. No sympathy, no anything. Chill.
System and trying to navigate it with a lawyer over there. So it's completely different situations, but again, both of them is just the waiting game with the legal proceedings to clear their name. I will keep you guys posted on the channel about both situations. We'll get an update on Friday if he's returning to the UK, and obviously that Spain case at a later date as well, and the trial next year in Australia. So make sure you of course subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates.
Yeah, that's an interesting video. Very interesting video. Yo, I didn't actually really take that much time this time with these videos. You see, guys, I'm learning. I'm no more pausing it a lot. And I'm actually letting the videos play. You know what I'm saying? So, don't you want to subscribe to the boy? Don't you want to like the video? further improvement. But yeah, bro. Want to see what happens. I'm gonna keep my ears on the ground with this one and see what happens. So without further ado, thank you for watching the rest of the video. Thank you for chilling with your own. Comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, I've been the Lost one. Yeah.